Today, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And you have to figure that this is a confident quarterback who gets the start here. Coming off of a victory in round 1, team doesn't have to travel. They get another home game here in the divisional round. And I know it sounds cliche, but playing at home, huge for a quarterback, huge for his team. They want to take advantage of it.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who could run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round? That's what I call a steal.
To the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Now it's Jackson. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Past the 20. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mike Gesicki, 42 yards. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. 5 plays there on that drive, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU at Zach Wilson.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Here's Wilson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Dobbins once more. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Tucker's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Four yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. From the gun on 3rd down. Wilson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. On 1st down, it's Hall. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Now Wilson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Isaiah Simmons coming in and dropping for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. To get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Jackson on 1st down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Jackson to throw. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw again is Jackson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Here's Jackson. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets will take over here at their own 14-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hall. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
His throw incomplete. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. There's Wilson to throw. He completes it to Breece Hall. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now Sanders. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. That'll be caught. It's Cup. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And they'll get this down to the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Jackson taps this forward. Jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews from 10 yards out. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So that drive. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. And that'll set them back 5. On 2nd down, it's Hall. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down. Wilson. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer on the defense.
What was that,
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Hall, and he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. A quick pass to Cup. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Jackson going to keep it running right. First down and more for Jackson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Offense.
Brutal. So take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
They go play action with Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Jackson now. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Jackson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Not much there, only a yard. 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. Now Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are right back in this football game. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Play action. Now Wilson. And he's got his big tight end here. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now Wilson. And And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The Jets on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Wilson will throw again. And he'll find Hall. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Wilson rolling to his left. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 18.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Throwing is Wilson. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They go play action now. Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense back out there. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Now an option play on 2nd down. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best